eternity. Forever and beyond.
That princess has a sword. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember this. When there is an apple, there will be a banana.
In the 80s, women had a full bush down there, a full bush. 80s, full bush. 90s, landing strip. 2000s, bald. 2023, cock.
I like your cape.
Thank you. It's a flag.
What's the flag?
Soviet flag.
Oh my gosh. I take it back.
You claimed that the reason that there are more transgender people now is because they are more confused. The hate crimes against transgender people are much higher than those against any other demographic. So is it not more likely that there are more transgender people now because...
Are there more hate crimes in the United States against transgender people or Jews?
I'd guess transgender, but I am not sure.
You are certainly not sure. That's right. It's the answer is Jews.
That'd just be a numbers thing, though. Like if you're like,
it is a numbers thing, but you cited a numbers thing, so then I'm citing a different numbers thing.
0.1% of people in America are transgenders, and yeah, like 100% of them could be like affected by crime.
Is it not, though, more likely that people are identifying as transgender now because of a decrease in the percentage of hate crimes as opposed to previous decades?
The identification is part of the confusion because a man isn't a woman and a woman isn't a man. There is sexual difference. The sexes are not indistinguishable. They're not indiscernible. And there's a great confusion in our culture that men can be women. But
This man is really wearing a Soviet Union flag, talking about transgender. Stalin would have had his ass sent to the gulag. The idea of a man wearing a Soviet Union flag arguing about transgender is peak disciple of the soy and peak ignorance.
You're so funny, Pookie. Honestly, I don't deserve a girl like you. Paw touch? Meow. Can you whoop for me one more time?
Bro. Yo, what's good, gang?
You know, I really miss the days when a rainbow was just a freaking rainbow.
Yeah. Dancing on the road in the middle of the woods, all alone my side, where we say.
Navarro suck any good lately. What's wrong, Navarro? I think you like a big in your mouth. Ha ha ha. Page 23. The other boy, page 23. Here it is. What's the educational benefit of talking about the What's the educational benefit of talking about that? Is that going to help someone on the SAT score? Hear me kind. Get a shot at that. She can care less. That's a sign. She needs to put down her sign. For a second. Oh, you're putting me out. For what? For asking you to abide by the rules. A board member held up a sign, but the audience couldn't hold up signs. This is tyranny, and we're dealing with a corrupt government system.
Now, if it's inappropriate in a room for adults, then why is the book for children? I swear, these woke people are slower than a parked car. These woke people have a brain equivalent to an ant.
Hi, Emerson. Gender fluid, hetero-romantic, demisexual mutt, and a redhead. My pronoun is Z.
Hey, I'm Rabbit, genderqueer, tax attorney. Identify as Jennifer Aniston. Just kidding. Vember.
DX. Chinese, Mexican, agender, intersex, AFAB. My pronoun is they.
Okay. All right, is it okay if I ask a few questions?
Better than to assume you know the answers.
Can men menstruate?
Yes.
And why do you say yes?
Because I do.
You do.
And I'm a man. So.
If she's a man, I am the black Elon Musk. Guarantee you, if we were to draft her for war because she's a man, this will be her.
Oh my God.
I'm actually a part of that organization that was going to come and try and derail you tonight. I didn't hear a single thing, though, that constituted an attack on queer or trans lives or an attack on me personally. So I don't know what they were on about there. Everything that you have said on gender identity, gender expression, John Money, pronoun usage, the sex gender distinction, you are 100% correct.
Wow.
You are 100% correct. I don't know if you've ever heard that from a trans person before. It is an absolute travesty that the trans community bases everything on such vacuous concepts. I don't agree with your conclusion, the model that you're postulating of gender. If this is the most dire issue of the age, do you really think that a method of simply recoursing to the most simplistic matter of approach is what we should be doing here?
Yes. The underlying fact, the underlying reality is simple. There are only males and females in the human race. There are no other categories. Do you agree that there are only males and females in the human race?
No.
What are the other categories if not male and female?
We are going to be here all night.
We're not, because there's none that you can list.
This was the right approach. He disagreed with Walsh, but respected him, and they were able to have a meaningful conversation. We need more people like this, because usually these types of conversations always end up a little bit messy like this.
I will not stand up for this. How about
For other people having ideas that disagree with you? Are your ideas so fragile that you can't stand if someone disagrees with you? I'm serious.
I know.
Even if you're right and she's wrong, she has a right to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
If my ideas are
do
so...
the Nazis have a right to speak when they are wrong and I am right?
If my ideas
when
are
they
so
rounded
bad... Hey,
people
stop
like
yelling.
me up and
Stop
threw
yelling.
us in concentration camps.
No one
Yes.
is talking... Do not yell at me, sir. That's rude.
Okay, we need to go. You cannot call her sir.
Okay. I will not be moving. My flyers will stay up and this event will be happening.
I know that the event is happening.
Yes.
We don't want
You don't get to yell at me. That's not deserving of. My flyers can stay up. You don't get to yell at me for pieces of paper.
We don't want more people to go to the event because events like this spread hate. Whether or not you believe,
Okay.
I know that you don't want to spread hate.
Yes.
You particularly. But events like this will spread more hate, and it leads more trans people dying.
This man forgot that he was pretending to be a woman and almost damn near assaulted the actual woman. Bro, that wasn't very ladylike of you. And he called her a racist Nazi. He's the problem, not her.
Does height matter in a guy? Yeah, so we're gonna judge you based on your weight. Let's see it. 160 pounds?
I go to the doctor. I go to the doctor every...
Can I ask you what you identify as?
Identify?
Ethnicity?
I identify as an American.
Not an African American?
Yeah, I had to work on my own merit and promote the principles I believe in, which is freedom, equality for all, which I believe that America does. And that's how I got elected into my position. I didn't get elected into my position because of the color of my skin or doing any race baiting stuff that it seems like you're promoting here.
This gentleman can also identify as brilliant, intelligent, well-spoken, extremely well-dressed, and confident. On the other hand, this racist bumbleclut can't even pronounce ethnicity right. See, she hates the fact that he won't participate in her identity politics garbage. It's a bunch of
bullshit.
I'm so tired of talking about woke culture because one of the tenets of wokeness is, of course, that your feelings matter more than the truth. And the only thing that wokeness has to offer in exchange is to brainwash bright young minds like you to believe that you are victims. We are told that your generation cares more than any other about one issue in particular, and that issue is climate change. I will join you in worshipping at the feet of St. Greta of climate change. This country is responsible for 2% of global carbon emissions, which means that if Britain was to sink into the sea right now, it would make absolutely no difference to the issue of climate change. You know why? Because the future of the climate is going to be decided in Asia and in Latin America by poor people who couldn't give a shit about saving the planet. 1/3 of all children who live in extreme poverty in the world live in India.
I know I'm not the only one. Like, don't you guys miss the days where the term woke was just the past tense of wake? Now, this woke mumbo jumbo stands for whining over kinda everything.
I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't want children. Where are all the good men at?
Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul? Yeah, get the rocks. Get the rocks.
I think it's probably one of the...
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris.
Why? Because you're obviously a man, right?
Yeah.
So you're voting for a woman?
Yeah. Is there any difference? Like,
course.
why would... Look, I came with 2 of my friends. They're women.
Well, you're in the friend zone, yeah.
They are in the friend zone?
Yeah, or are you trying?
Yeah, they're my great friends.
Yeah, but you're trying to like pursue them, but they're
not
denied.
at all.
But they're denying you, so you're in the friend zone by default. Because no guy's friends with a girl. They always have deeper intentions.
Maybe that's your experience.
Me personally, I've never been in the friend zone, so I can't really relate to that problem that you have. But anyway, let's get back to politics. I don't know why you took that way out of line. I don't know why you even brought that up.
Blame it on me? Yeah.
Okay. Are you only voting for a female so that other girls will respect you and want you more?
I don't understand how this is your argument.
What do you
I
mean?
could say, if I could flip that on you. You're a guy. Why would you vote for a guy?
Men should stick together.
Straight up misogynist.
Oh, here we go. Blood's trying to get invited to the sleepover.
Yeah?
You know I'm right.
Totally unrelated to the fact.
But it's true, though. You know it's true.
Okay, I'm not.
I mean, is that not true? Where are you going? Don't run away now.
You're just bringing in hypotheticals at this point.
How are you going to run away now, though? I mean, we're having a good convo. Just because you have the height advantage on me doesn't make you, like, better than me.
I was trying to have an educated discussion with you.
I know, man.
Yeah.
This disciple of the soy is really the modern day Larry Bird. This Larry Bird looking like dude is so deep in the friend zone and he doesn't even know it.
Beta! 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 Beta, man! It's amazing. Beta!
What do you guys think about Kamala?
It'll be cool.
She's terrible. If she comes into office, it will be done.
It'll be cool to see a female black. You know, she's half black, not fully black, but it'll be cool to see a black president,
A Western Indian.
female black president. But I'm definitely voting for Trump.
Let me tell you something. She tries to get the black vote. Because if you look at her past things, and maybe 10, 15 years ago, when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does. She
the
does
only
not
way that she's identified as African American is right now. Doing right now. Because she wants the voters. But she doesn't give a fuck. Because where was she at in these past 4 years and she's vice president? What has she done for us?
She have not.
Can
done
you
shit.
say one thing that
I
she's
didn't even
done?
know she was the vice president.
Can we
That's
say what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
And I am going to stand on Trump, and I'm so sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers. But I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain, because they think that that's going to make us vote for them, and that's not.
And that never got my vote.
And that will never get my vote. And I'm going to stand on that. Twerking
Did
and
not get my
having
vote.
Meg Thee Stallion. First off, the song that she was even saying is very ignorant. And let me just say one thing. Chicago's trying to clean up all the streets so they can have Kamala come into town. Like, we don't have a lot of killing out here. Like, all of these streets right now on Michigan Avenue are not safe. Let's talk about that. But you guys want to clean that up. You want to board buildings up. You want to board businesses up when Kamala comes into town to make it act like Chicago is safe, and it's not.
And do you think there's anything that makes Kamala qualified to become the next president?
I don't think anything, because things that made her qualified when she was a prosecutor that had evidence to get people off of death row, she didn't give a fuck about.
I just want to make a quick PSA, a public service announcement. To all the Harris supporters, I just highly advise you guys to do your research, because these women definitely have done their homework. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
What has Donald Trump done for the black community that you like the most?
Trump is for all people. When Trump was the president, I had money. Biden is the president, I can hardly pay for a breath of air.